moving on to films. What's happened in films and TV this week? At the Super Bowl last Sunday, the only part of the Super Bowl that I gave two shits about was the Jurassic World trailer. I'm very excited for this film. I was a huge fan of the first Jurassic Park. I was a moderately huge fan of the second Jurassic Park. And I was not a fan of Jurassic Park 3. I mean, what can you do? It just wasn't very good. But Jurassic World is looking to be fantastic. The fourth film in the Jurassic Park franchise starring Chris Pratt coming out June 12th. The new big dino, the Indominus Rex, which looks like a hybrid to me of like a raptor and a T-Rex. Which is cool, but I would have rathered it if it was just another T-Rex, because really that was the star of the show in the first and second movie. Here's hoping that in the climax of the film we got the Indominus Rex coming after Chris Pratt, and he's like sitting there and is about to get his shit eaten, and then the fucking T-Rex comes and saves the day again, because how cool would that be? Which, judging from the trailer, they're sticking pretty close to the formula of the first Jurassic Park, so I'm willing to bet that they're going to throw in some T-Rex badassery towards the third act of the film anyway. Another good thing to come out of the Super Bowl, which wasn't the playing of the game, was the trailer for the Avengers Age of Ultron, which comes out May 1st, 2015. Another film for 2015 of which I'm very excited about. The big thing that came out about this week, besides the trailer, was Marvel finally revealed that Andy Serkis is playing Ulysses Klaue, which is among much speculation between fans. The fun fact about Ulysses Klaue being confirmed by Marvel, Andy Serkis' part, is he is the arch nemesis of Black Panther, who is also rumored to be in Avengers Age of Ultron. So what that says to us is we've got some more spin-off movies that are going to be worth watching. Sad news coming out of the Avengers camp this week is it's rumored that Joss Whedon will not be coming back to direct the next two movies, which is Avengers Infinity War Part 1 and 2. It's respectively releasing in 2018 and 2019. So that's bad news for us. Although it is rumored that Joe and Anthony Russo, who directed Captain America Winter Soldier, are going to go ahead and take over the rights. So that could be a plus side, as Captain America Winter Soldier was a pretty good film. And the biggest what the fuck news of the week that made my head explode was the fact that, according to the Wall Street Journal, Netflix, among their entire lineup of amazing shows that they've been coming out with, is going to be coming out with a Legend of Zelda show. Oh my god. A Legend of Zelda show on Netflix would mean, supposedly, we're going to get like 13 episodes of incredible Hyrulean goodness all at once, all for my viewing pleasure. Wall Street Journal cites that a person familiar with the matter described the show as being Game of Thrones for a family audience. Zelda games are often known as being lighthearted, which is great. I'm personally looking forward to classic lines from Link such as, and that's going to be good stuff, or Hia! And Hia! No writers yet, no confirmation, it's all hearsay, so we probably got a while before we see it. But I'm willing to bet my two testicles that we see some concrete news or even a release date in conjunction with November's release of the new Legend of Zelda game for Wii U. My thoughts.
Star Wars news.
So as always, with all the film news, for all you freaks out there, we need to remember,
Spoiler alert!
Now, in this week in Star Wars, there's always news. Things are always happening. As you know, we have The Force Awakens coming out December 18th. My bowels are shaking. I am so very excited. Mortal Kombat, Super Mario Brothers, Legend of Zelda, and Star Wars are my bread and butter. They're the four food groups of my life. So, what have we got this week in Star Wars? Lucasfilm sent out a subpoena to Image Shack for leaking the image of Kylo Ren, who is supposedly supposed to play the new villain of Star Wars. That means two things. One, Lucasfilm ain't fucking around. Two, that gives confirmation that the image we saw was real. So Kylo Ren's rocking some Darth Vader shit going on. Now let's move on to some Star Wars rumors. Every week we're gonna have rumors. Stuff is brewing. We're brewing, eh? According to MakingStarWars.net, there's going to be a rumored new snow planet in Episode 7 called Ryumi. They're not saying much about it, but Ryumi is not supposed to be Hoth. It's going to be a whole other separate snow planet. I could probably assume that this is where we see that image of Kylo Ren stomping through with his controversial lightsaber. So that could be Ryumi. Daisy Ridley's character named Rey, it's rumored that that's actually not her name, and she's just using it as disguise as she goes out through the movie. Probably we'll see something in Act 3 that's going to drop a bomb on the audience. I don't know, Han Solo's kid maybe, I don't know. Calling it now, it's Han Solo's kid. Finally, there's rumors that not everybody is entirely happy with how the production is going. In fact, some people are saying that they're just rehashing old storylines and old things from the classic movies, and they're just saying people might be disappointed. Might I remind you of episodes 1, 2, and 3, nothing can match the disappointment that was the George Lucas prequel trilogy. I mean, it's not a bad thing if they're rehashing old ground. If you remember Star Trek II, Into Darkness, Abrams basically rehashed Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. So, I personally thought that was a great movie. I mean, we all saw Khan coming from a billion miles away, but alas, if episode 7 is a rehash of episodes 4, 5, and 6 respectively, I won't be the saddest person on the planet as long as it introduces some fresh ideas. Also, though, I read that now this is true, J.J. Abrams said this in an interview, that he has not yet seen a first cut of the movie. So this week in comic books, there's a lot of stuff coming out. I'm just going to talk about the comics that I'm excited about, that I'm reading. We've got Batman Eternal number 45, that comes out on Wednesday. We also have Mortal Kombat X number 2, which is going to come out. You can also be following those issues digitally, which come out every Sunday. They're great. If you're a fan of the Mortal Kombat lore, they follow the prequel leading up to Mortal Kombat X after MK9. Digitally, we're at issue 6 now. Yes, issue 6, we're at issue 6 digitally. The print issues that come out are a combination of 3 issues. So the first issue that came out was issues 1 through 3. This one that's going to come out here on Wednesdays, issues 4, 5, and 6. It's going to be great. We also have, which I thought was interesting, I had no idea this was even a thing, but if you're a fan of the 80s, much like I am, there's also a Garbage Pail Kids one-shot coming out called Love Stinks. Or who's excited about that? Because I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna read the fuck out of that. The Marvel Star Wars comics that came out last month, we're at issue 2, and now issue number 1 of Darth Vader comes out on Wednesday, which remarkably already has, motherfucker, 300,000 pre-orders, which is pretty damn high for a comic book. But the Marvel Star Wars comics so far, via the first 2 issues that are out, are pretty good. So we can only imagine that this is going to be good. Issue number 1 of Darth Vader starts after the Battle of Yavin, moving forward. So it'll be interesting to see what the iconic villain has been up to in those times that we didn't see. Of course, we do know a lot about what he did via the expanded universe, but now that's all been trashed. We're starting over. I'm okay with it. Be sure you get your copies. It'll probably be hard to find, so make sure if you didn't pre-order, you're at your local comic stop, banging on the windows, busting in, tearing down nerds and neckbeards just to get to your copy. And you can expect that it's probably going to be packed full of alternate covers, just like issue 1 of Star Wars was. So if you're looking to spend some bones, spend some bones.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out episode 1, part 2 of the Boss Battle show here on my channel. What do you guys think? You gonna pre-order the new Darth Vader comic? You gonna beat down some neckbeards to get that? Let me know in the comments below. As always, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on Monday for episode 2. And yeah, thanks.